And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Chad Kuhl will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the night taken for ball 1 as we're underway in Pittsburgh. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
So stepping in, Jeff Bagwell. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. When you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Morgan aboard here at first with nobody out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Another 2-2 offering, fouled off. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Another try at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
3-2 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in, Junior Moore, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that one just missed outside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. None out, runners at first and second. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Ready now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-0 pitch on the way. Up around the face.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard up the middle. Harrison's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Pirates nothing. John Salazar is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
At the plate, Ernest Rodriguez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Hit on the ground out for short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Josh Harrison stands in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 home is in off the plate.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Rodriguez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And that will miss for ball 4. So an error and a walk here to start the inning.
Batting third, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Dale Murphy. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
And that misses, ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
1-1. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third here, 1 man out. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucs.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
That ball's foul.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Francisco Cervelli. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. In his career, Cervelli hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike two. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. Second inning coming up from PNC Park, all tied at 1-1. Stepping up now, Mike Schmidt. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Oh, that's into the rotunda area. So a solo shot down the line in left. 34 home runs now on the year, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
In now, John Salazar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Back to the top of the order now, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Popped him up. Drury shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Bagwell. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Salazar, the runner at first with two gone. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here it comes on 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And there he goes towards second. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Josh Bell the next to hit.
Leading off for the Pirates, first baseman,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1. One pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Bagwell will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brendan Drury. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs and the RBI count at 35. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Into the box, Chad Kuhl, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Standing in, Junior Moore. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Junior Moore.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Here it is, the 3-0. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Stepping in now, Babe Ruth. This will take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's fouled. The 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping into the box, Mike Piazza. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Ruth at second. Griffey on at first with nobody out. The 0-2 to Piazza. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt. As he'll take a look at ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Here's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side. Foul. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So in now for Chicago, John Salazar, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A ball and a strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Murphy is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubbies are in front 4-1. Digging in to try it again, Ernest Rodriguez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike. It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Josh Harrison stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 4 home runs, 27 driven in. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ruth looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Bucks have made this a 4-2 game now.
One of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, Dale Murphy. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Junior's there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the Bucks get one back on the solo home run. We're through 3 here in the Steel City. It's now 4-2. Digging in once again, Joe Morgan. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike one to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Ready for another shot now, Jeff Bagwell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Grounded to third. Drury gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 4. Junior.
Standing in, Junior Moore. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, now this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Cubs are down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and no strikes. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Josh Bell waits on deck. Count remains full.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Morgan is there. A quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, third baseman,
Josh Bell the next to hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped high in the air. Bagwell is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 4-2. Doc Ellis, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Leading off for the Cubs, from left fielder number 3, Babe Ruth.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. Ellis has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Now here it comes. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Has a look. Now the pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. So with this day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Digging in, Mike Piazza. He went down on strikes last time up. Pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Lifted into center field. Rodriguez moves over, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Up next for the Buccos, Jordy Mercer. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jordy Mercer.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop. Mercer, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 2-1. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Starling Marte come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. In there, strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time. And he just misses with a curveball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2. In the air now, out to right field. Griffey waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ernest Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Way out in front.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now batting, Josh Harrison. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Runner back safely. In now, Dale Murphy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Harrison is off at first with 2 away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. There goes the runner. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cubs lead it 4-3. Richard Rodriguez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Richard Rodriguez.
Now in the box, Mike Schmidt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sliders in for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 2-2. It is a slider that backs up for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
The pitcher, number 22, John.
Coming to the plate now, John Salazar. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2-0 count and the pitch. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Count's full.
Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Stepping in, Cal Ripken. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. There's a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run. Got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. And it remains a 4-3 game. Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Ball 2.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now the 2-1. It's a fastball that misses.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Josh Bell is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Pitch on the way. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Low for ball 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
2 out, nobody on. High pop-up. Piazza over to his right. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Feliz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Striding in once again, Jeff Bagwell, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jeff Bagwell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Now the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Feliz, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Bagwell. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Another full count offering on its way. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Junior Moore will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, and it's now 5-3.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth. He enters this at bat, 1 for 2 with a walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 0-1 pitch is a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time. One out, nobody on. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Hold him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. The Cubs lead this one 5-3. Brandon Drury will bat next. No hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Lays off 1-0. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Here's Jordy Mercer now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And now Dennis Eckersley begins to loosen in the bullpen. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Here's a cold strike on the curveball, 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Up next for Pittsburgh,
Adam Frazier will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Adam Frazier.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 11 home runs and 41 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Frazier is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Weak roller right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Pirates. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. A.J. Schugel has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, A.J. Schugel.
Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Mike Piazza.
Here's the pitch. Now the 0-1.
Nope.
Lays off
Ball
the
one.
sinker here, a ball and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Mike Schmidt will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Piazza leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A pause and the 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. No one out with a runner at second. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Enos Slaughter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Ready with the 0-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Mercer is there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
So striding in, Cal Ripken. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit.
Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. It takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Joe Morgan. Hit hard down the line. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So digging in now, Jeff Bagwell. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 0-2 pitch. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Oh, 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Sent out to straightaway center field. Rodriguez is under it, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates 3. Dennis Eckersley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
Leading off the inning, Ernest Rodriguez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ernest Rodriguez.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
On the ground to the right side. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first down. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Josh Harrison stands in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
1-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Striding into the box, Dale Murphy. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Eckersley gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Called strike 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expected him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Eddie Romero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Junior Moore will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Now the 2-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Babe Ruth is on deck. Hit to short. Harrison has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in, Babe Ruth. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And it won't get easier now. Juan Marichal gets loose in the bullpen. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Dickerson, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Now batter, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, and the runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Griffey Jr. is on his way home. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Line drive to center field. Rodriguez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates 3. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Fergie Jenkins will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jorge Polanco is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Jenkins is up over 4,500 innings of work in his long career, and having collected upwards of 3,200 punch-outs over those innings, he is undeniably one of the great strikeout pitchers our game has ever seen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a hard liner towards short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, catcher, Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1 home. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
First baseman number 55.
Now to the plate, Josh Bell. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2 balls and a strike. Cervelli leads off first with 1 away. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The 3-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The tag gets 1. On to first, but good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here. Stepping into the box, Brendan Drury. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Two out with the man at first. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Cubs win for a 108th time, most in the division. John Salazar earns win number 15 on the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Chad Kuhl was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final finish.
Great Sun.